Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is
Wow.
Talking to You with Nick and not Josh. I'm Jerome, not Josh.
And I'm Nick.
N-
Nick.
I was gonna say not Nick, but you are Nick.
Yep.
Do you think there ever already? Really, this is not a good start.
That's not a good sign.
Do you think there? Oh my God, there will ever be a podcast Talking to You with Nick and Josh without you?
No.
Can-
I don't know.
Do you think it'd be weird if just me and Hess? Like, imagine me and Hess just talking about
It'd be all
Westworld.
about dicks and balls.
Probably. Oh, remember we wanted to change the name of the. We wanted comment down below if you think this is a good idea. Me and Hess wanted to change the name of the podcast to Holy. Was it Holy Dicks or Holy Balls? No, it was Holy Dicks. Because we were talking about. Because we only talked about at the time. We only talked about HBO shows, and I was like, yeah, HBO is all about the dicks, and he's like, Holy Dicks, and I was like, oh, that'd be a good name for a podcast. And then he was like, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Holy Dicks podcast. And I was like, oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, because you're both fucking retarded.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get into the show of the week. We're talking about Flash season.
This is the first time we talked about Flash before Westworld.
Yeah, it is. I thought about that earlier today. But we're talking about Flash season 3, episode 3. Didn't look up the name of the episode.
Motherfucker, I forgot to.
But
too.
here, well, I'll look it up as we're talking.
It's probably Magenta.
Probably. I'm really happy that Wells is back. He was
Yeah, I missed him. I said that last week.
I like his little not stuff.
He
was
said that
adding.
3 times.
Yeah, that was really funny.
It wasn't funny like in real life, but it was funny.
It was. I don't know, it's more funny because like he would do it and you'd see Cisco like, oh my God, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Did you like Jessie like with her speed powers and all that shit?
Yeah, she was cool.
I'm still trying to look up. Okay, I'm on episode guide on IMDb, season 3.
I-
What did you say the episode's called?
Magenta?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Next week is called The New Rogues. So just so we'll have a spot to remember that. It's called The New Rogues.
What was that little thing you just did?
No one saw that. You don't got. You know, when I do shit on the podcast, you don't got to bring it up because no one else can see it. Only you, me, and Harley.
I didn't know why you're doing magic hands.
It's not magic hands. Did you think that Magenta was interesting?
Yeah.
She got a little.
You know who she reminded me of a little bit was
our dog Joey King.
no, you fucking retard. What's the girl's name in Deadpool that moved the whole fucking boat?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead, something like that.
I thought you were gonna say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Negasonic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, she kind of reminded me of her for some reason, like a little bit.
I can see that.
I think it might have been the boat.
Really.
Yeah, like dropping a boat on a building because you're mad at one person seems a bit obsessive.
That's a bit extreme. So,
Yeah, well, and
what would they have done if they didn't have Jesse this episode?
Well, it wouldn't have mattered because Harrison Wells wouldn't have been there, and he wouldn't have told him to run around in figure 8 anyways.
Oh,
The
that's
whole
true.
building would have
They-
came down.
And Flash would be dead. There'd be no Flash.
Well, Flash wasn't in the building.
Well, he was on the roof.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
bo-
but he didn't go until he told him to go in
I guess
figure
he's
8.
he's fast enough. He could. You know what's weird though? But I don't know why he didn't think about this. In season 2, after he got out of the Speed Force and the building, because of Black Siren, she was yelling and the whole building was collapsing. He ran through there and got a bunch of people and got him out of there. But he's sitting on the roof when the boat's falling. He's like, "Yeah, guys, what should I do?" And just sitting there staring up at the boat.
Well, because the writers didn't say get everyone out of the building.
Yeah, but he
Maybe it was a bigger building. There's more people. It took longer.
We're gonna need a bigger building.
Hmm.
Do you think they'll bring King Shark back this season? You know what'd be cool if they had like a team up
Wait,
episode. And
You gotta let me answer your fucking question.
Sorry, I just get ideas and ideas and ideas. If they had King Shark and I'm gonna say King Kong and Gorilla Grodd, and they were like when they were together fighting Barry.
Oh, I thought you meant fighting each other like Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like give the everything.
Just let Barry watch.
That'd be an expensive episode.
Yeah, probably.
I'm hoping that they like do something with Gorilla Grodd on Legends of Tomorrow, because that'd be neat seeing all of them, like a bunch of people fight down Grodd. Although Barry can just take him down, it probably won't be hard for them.
Yeah, but he always needs help.
That's true. I'm glad that he's got another partner now that actually has speed powers, because that's like the one thing I like about like Arrow is that Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow is that like it's multiple people taking down a bad guy.
Yeah. See,
and
I don't have a problem with him being by himself.
Well, I didn't have a problem, but like when they introduced people like Wally West and her, I was like, oh, I want them to have powers and like run with them.
So, when you wear a striped shirt and I call you Freddy Krueger,
Oh my God, he's getting into this, huh?
you know.
Okay, people listening to this, if anybody does, like the 2 people that listen to this, then
Me
that's
and you?
not me and you.
Oh, okay.
They know, and even Taylor knew. They put him in a yellow shirt this whole episode to be like, hey, look, he's Wally West. He's Wally West. He's got a yellow
Yeah, but
shirt.
if you don't know that, you don't know that. But
you saw 2 episodes that he was in the yellow shirt. How do you not know that?
Was it 2 or 1?
It was 2 episodes ago. Episode 1. This is 3.
Oh, 2 episodes ago I saw him. He was only in 1 episode.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Okay,
And every single recap,
you're missing. You're missing.
stabbed.
You're missing.
I'm not missing the point. I'm not fucking Freddy Krueger. This motherfucking guy right here. Every time I wear a shirt that has like maybe a stripe on it, I walk down the hall and he's like, "What's up, Freddy Krueger?"
You know what the best part about that is?
Freddy Krueger.
You get mad.
Why is that the best part? You shouldn't want to make your son mad.
And then when we went to Hot Topic and they had the Freddy Krueger shirt, I'm like, "Hey, Jerome, you want this?" You're
No.
like, "No, I fucking hate you."
I don't wear red and green striped sweaters, and they're not ripped, and I don't cut little kids in their dreams.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. You're a prick.
Yeah, you do.
You are you. So since the last podcast, how many episodes of Legends of Tomorrow have you watched?
0.
How many episodes of Prison Break have you watched?
As many.
So 0.
But I thought about Legend of Tomorrow. Prison Break's not happening.
What about Arrow? You thought about Arrow?
No, he didn't retweet anything.
Well, I didn't tweet it at him, so it's hard for him to retweet it.
Yeah, I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming you.
What was that?
It was obviously.
Well, you should just watch the show because it's a good show.
Nope.
Clearly, it spawned all these other things you
Don't call
watch.
me clearly.
Clearly. But jeez.
You didn't. You know I don't like you.
How does it feel to be flustered?
I'm not flustery.
You're flustered.
No, but my point is that I call you Freddy Krueger because you remind me of Freddy Krueger.
Why? Do I have a top hat that's
because
brown
your
and
father,
I stab children?
No, I'm colorblind and your fucking shirt looks
You're
the same.
colorblind. I'm wearing purple and black, and you're like, oh, that's red.
I mean, anyone wears a long sleeve fucking striped shirt looks like Freddy Krueger to me. I'm sorry. Especially a skinny little motherfucker like you.
Most of the time, they're short sleeve shirts.
No, see, I just
only like in the winter time. In the winter. In the winter time.
Winter's coming.
I'm gonna slap you in the balls. Oh, speaking of winter's coming, since we do this show,
we're still talking about Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, but we gotta get onto this, then we gotta get back on the Flash. Since me and you started talking TV and Nick and not Josh, which I still think we should change the name of the podcast, since probably one of the best guys on the podcast doesn't have his name in the show.
Who's that?
Me.
Oh.
But we'll get into that later. You know,
back in TV
behind
Josh and Jerome.
Since this is an audio podcast, I guess behind the microphone. You know they say behind the scenes.
All right, what's your point?
What was I saying?
I don't know, something stupid.
Oh yeah, since we do this by ourselves without Josh, because he's a dildo and doesn't watch the show. Shout out to Josh if you're listening. He's not. Are we gonna do Game of Thrones when that starts? I mean, I'll sound like an idiot, but you can. We get started out every time going. Wieners.
I would do Game of Thrones. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
You'd be doing a lot of talking. TV with Nick and Josh.
Yeah, I'd be like, you remember that one guy? And then you'd say, who? And
I wouldn't know his name, and you'd have to explain it to me.
Yeah, it'd be like 4 hours of me doing that. But yeah, that's fine.
But I mean, because I really did like the last season.
Do you know what I really want to do?
Go down to the park and play basketball.
Better Call Saul.
That could be fun. When does that start? Do you know?
Usually starts in January.
Have you heard anything about it?
No. What am I?
So since Doctor Who's starting next?
No.
All
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm trying to get.
Anyways, back to Freddy Krueger. So
no, not Freddy Krueger.
Here's the thing: you wear a striped shirt, you remind me of Freddy Krueger. This fucker puts on a yellow shirt. You're like, oh, he's Kid Flash, and I'm like,
because
that's the same thing.
No, it's not. Literally, his costume is yellow like that.
Literally, so is Freddy Krueger's. It's striped.
Freddy Krueger doesn't wear purple.
He could.
Freddy Krueger doesn't wear.
He does on Earth 2.
Yellow.
Earth 2.
There's no fucking Earth 2. Although that would be cool if they
did
like Earth 2.
You don't know that. Prove it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna slap you.
All right, let's get back to the show.
Okay, so what was your favorite moment of Flash?
When Wally West went, I don't have powers.
Although, so do you think he is having like the dreams like Magenta was?
Yeah.
Because he said I've dreamed about it.
I've dreamt about it.
And then he fucking tried to get hit by a car.
Yeah, that was fucking. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wouldn't it have been crazy if like he actually gets hit?
Hit and he just dies. And he's over.
And they're just like, yeah, no Wally West. See you later.
Fuck Kid Flash.
I was wondering if they were just gonna like, oh, he doesn't get powers now, and they were just gonna give his costume to Jesse Quick.
I liked her costume.
But then they made her whole new
white was cool.
Yeah, it looks. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if I've told you this, and that reminds me of something else too. Did I tell you that Zoom, which he won't be called Zoom probably because he became like Black Flash at the end, was all like zombie-ish, like that pop figure we have. He's coming back this season at some point.
Oh no, he didn't.
He's gonna be like a 1 or 2 episode villain.
Oh, really?
I think. But then also that reminds me of, I meant to talk about this last episode when we talked about Caitlyn and her little Killer Frost powers.
Yeah.
Episode 7 is Kevin Smith's episode, and it's called Killer Frost. So,
But if she's good, is she gonna be a killer?
well, I think because that's just her character's name. It'd be like naming the episode Captain Cold, but then if he's good, you know what I mean?
Maybe she'd be birthing
Well,
Frost.
I think there is a different name for her in the comics, because there's in the Flashpoint there was Citizen Cold, which was kind of like a good Captain Cold, even though he's still kind of bad, but
is he in relation to Citizen Kane?
no.
Oh, okay.
But like I bet that episode they're trying to make us think like, oh, she's actually gonna be Killer Frost, but I bet she's just gonna like tell everybody she has powers, or they're gonna figure it out, and then
Yeah. What do you think Wally's gonna become bad, and they're gonna have to like get him, and then he'll become good?
I bet that'll be the episode when Alchemy finally goes to him and he gives him his powers. I bet you he's bad for the episode. I bet that's their thing.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
But
kinda.
that'll also be cool because we'll get to see Flash fight Wally West. But like we'll also know that like, oh, Flash isn't gonna lose because he's Flash.
That's true.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I want to talk about
I want to talk about
fuck,
sex,
what's his
baby.
Julian? That's his name. I couldn't think of his name last episode.
Oh yeah.
I still think it's way too obvious that it's Julian to be the bad guy, which is Tom Felton for people who don't know.
I kind of agree with you, but it was obvious.
I mean, it'd also be the thing because it was obvious, but it wasn't obvious for a little while that it was Jay Garrick last season. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but in hindsight, to me, it was obvious. But I mean, that's easy for me to say because
you've already seen it.
Yeah, but like I thought it was like episode 2. I told Taylor I thought it was.
Yeah, you did say it pretty quickly. I don't know. I just
well, and then
you think they'd learn from that because it was obvious like for us.
Well, maybe they don't care if it's obvious.
I guess that's true. Like who knows what they're.
I mean,
trying
not
to hide
everybody thinks it's obvious. I bet.
Yeah, I still like our little thing where it's Cisco and like all that shit. That'd be cool.
I thought about that when Cisco was, oh yeah, and he does this stuff and he can shoot, and I was like, yeah, it's you little prick.
That'd still be really cool. I'm my fingers crossed for that. Even
that'd be
I
sweet.
know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
but that'd be really cool.
But then he teased at the end with, "Do you believe in ghosts, Barry?" I mean, that was like,
yeah. So do you think it was Dr. Alchemy that killed the rival at the end,
do.
Or do you think it's the bad guy from next episode, Mirror Master?
I thought it was Alchemy, but I mean, I could be wrong.
So what's weird is like when he died in the episode, they showed a guy there, but then when they were there was nothing.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, I mean, I guess he's Dr. Alchemy. He does magic shit, so he could make himself invisible to cameras or something. But
yeah, I don't know.
But he's an interesting bad guy.
Yeah.
Do you think his costume is stupid? Because I've seen a lot of people online saying that like the mask is like stupid and. Well,
it's. I mean, I don't know.
A lot of people complain too that they use way too much leather on the CW.
Well, maybe they're into that.
I don't. I mean,
people complain about everything.
Yeah, that's true. But like, to me, when I think of superheroes, I think of a leather costume. So like,
the only thing I'm gonna complain about is Wally West. That's the only thing I'll complain about.
Is Madden?
I'm not complaining about Madden.
I just want to throw another dig at Hess.
No, the only thing I'm gonna complain about Wally's annoying. Other than that,
that was the only thing. But then you also
But that's not complaining.
You know
he's supposed to be annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna happen until he gets his powers.
Yeah.
Which in a way he has a reason to be annoying like that, but it's just annoying for us because like we know he's gonna get powers again and all that shit. It's like
no.
Care.
The annoying part was him going every time like something speedy happened.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying is like. It's partly annoying to us because like we're like, yeah, you're gonna get it. Who cares? Like, quit bitching. You'll get it in a couple episodes.
Well, maybe yeah.
At least to me, that's.
I don't even care.
That's how I was thinking.
If he never gets powers, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, what kind of sucks is
you just want a pop figure.
Oh, well, they already put him in it once, so they have to. Like, it'd be cool now if they make like a Wally West pop figure and the rival, and now Jesse Quick. I still want to hear some Wells pop figure. They don't have that. I mean, technically the Reverse Flash, but that could be either one of the guys because like it's a pop figure. Who can tell?
That what are those figures called? The one that you have right there laying down. DC something.
The multiverse.
The Reverse Flash looks like Harrison Wells.
Oh really?
Yeah, I thought so. Did I mention I never bought that?
No. You know what they should make too? Because they have an unmasked Barry. They should make an unmasked Reverse Flash pop figure. Because they can make his hair all wild. Because when he takes off his thing, his hair's all usually wild. Like, it'd be kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Should we start a pop figure podcast?
No. What the hell?
Are you gonna watch? This is a completely side thing. But are you gonna watch the Marvel pop figure, like little animated shorts that they're doing?
I'm sure you'll show me them.
The first, I don't know when it comes out, but the first one's Deadpool versus I think Venom.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that. No, I don't know. I mean,
you know, it'd be really cool. Like, it's cool that they're doing that, but it'd be even cooler if they got the movie guys to do the voice for the pop figures, and had like Ryan Reynolds voicing a pop figure Deadpool.
Yeah, that would
Because
be
like
cool.
of all people, he would totally do that.
Yeah. Who would voice Venom?
Just make a guy go like, Venom.
Tobey Maguire?
Maybe he doesn't have a job right now, does he? Is he doing anything?
I don't know.
You've seen trailers for movies. Is he in any trailers?
Not that I've seen.
No. Okay. I don't think he is in any. I mean, I'm not like
I'm
I'm
sure
like.
he's in a movie.
Well, maybe I don't know. He's done enough in his life. He can retire.
Well, most actors could.
How about?
No, we're not doing this.
I was gonna try to think of someone who couldn't retire. Anything else that you want to mention about Flash?
Flash.
Or Flash.
I thought it was weird that they come back from Earth 2 and everything's different, so the Flashpoint didn't affect them.
I didn't think it would.
But why?
One, because like them explaining it would get like super confusing. Because if it affects that universe, then it would affect Supergirl's universe because she's in a different universe, and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah, but like,
And also, it didn't affect Jay Garrick, and he was watching Barry in the last episode. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't think it affects them. Because like it doesn't make sense to me that they're in another.
was he
universe.
watching him on
why
TV?
Why would?
Because I watched Barry last episode too.
Shut up. Because like
Well,
Barry. Well, he said
No,
last episode.
I know. I'm gonna
Oh.
keep my eye on you, kid.
Yeah, but like, cause like him time traveling in that thing.
I guess because it's a different universe.
Yeah, I didn't think it would ever affect it. I mean,
I just assumed it would affect it. But I never actually put any thought into it. So then when they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
see-
I've never
see,
been in here too, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I was instantly wondering that because I was like, oh, because they could just technically like undo that they met Jay Garrick if they did that.
Well, it's kind of cool that so there's someone else who shares Barry's memories that are supposed to disappear that haven't.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they haven't mentioned that again. That like this universe's memories are
Well,
and like Flashpoint's memories, he still has those, but like these other ones were disappearing.
Well, and like Harrison Wells' memories aren't gonna disappear.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna.
that's because he's in a different universe. That's when they get super confusing. Like trying to think about all that.
Well, it's not confusing. It's just that like they can kind of just do what they want at that point because it's not real.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
it's just like with his powers. Like he can move my arms and I'm a propeller. That was easy to say.
What was that? I didn't catch it.
Propeller.
Or all that shit. Oh, he can't fly, but he can
like-
jump
well-
really far and then farther next time because he needs to.
Well, like on Arrow, he was fighting a guy in a helicopter. Almost knocked down all the headphones and shit. He was fighting a guy in a helicopter, then fell out of the helicopter, pulled out an arrow, shot up, and he had a parachute arrow. Like they just wrote that in. He's got a parachute arrow. Like, you know what I mean? But
Well,
I
I mean,
bet
you
there'd
can
be
do
one
that.
episode where he falls down and he gets hurt. Like where is it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what was your arrow then, Dick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really cool scene. Him flying out of a helicopter, like buildings were exploding and shit.
You spoiled it. I'm never gonna watch it now.
If anything, that should make you want to watch it, there, bub.
Don't call me Bub.
Everybody, remember, tweet him. I don't remember what the first thing I told you to do.
Something about dicks.
But then the other thing was to send him pictures of dicks.
Yeah. I don't-
Preferably monkey dicks. Send him monkey dicks on Twitter at @TheRealNickKing for every week he doesn't watch.
I don't
Legends of
even think I would
Tomorrow or
mind seeing
anything.
monkey dicks.
Okay, send him pictures of no, I guess how are you gonna find Hess's dick? Send him.
Hess can't even find his dick.
It's another dig at Hess.
No pun intended.
Find him pictures of
You need to dust your
Philip-
pop figures.
Shut up. Filipino female dicks, and then tweet it at him.
Wow.
Or just make him super unique.
I'll hold my breath for that one.
And you'll also be holding a dick on Twitter. Alright, well, speaking of holding dicks, I think this is the end of the podcast.
Okay.
I don't know how that
Yeah, it
goes
doesn't.
hand in hand.
Doesn't. Well, it might go in your
I want to
hand.
mention on here, we'll mention it later on too, when did we get to
Later on.
like later podcast, not later tonight, because this is the end
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Like in a few weeks, we'll mention it to remind you, the two people that listen.
3.
That episode 8 of Mostly Shows, and then I think it's 7 of Legends of Tomorrow, maybe 7 of Supergirl. We're going to be doing a podcast for every single one of those, and I will not be doing a top 5 or any type of video
Wait a
for
second.
those.
Is this your way of tricking me how to watch Jerome?
You already have to. But
Oh.
I already told you we were going to do this.
Okay.
He's just trying to play dumb because he doesn't want to watch Arrow.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing a podcast for probably 4 or 3. I still don't know if it counts. I don't think it. Like, I think it's going to be at the end of one of the Supergirl episodes, so I don't think that really counts. I think it's really technically just Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow that are the episodes to watch.
You
So-
think they
So we'll probably do 3. Well, because they call it just a 3-night crossover, though. But, like, I think it's like there'll be a Supergirl episode, and at the end, Flash will be like, hey, I need you, and all that shit, or whatever's going to happen.
Oh.
But so we'll be doing at least 3
How'd that
podcasts
go
that
again?
week. Hey, I need you. That's
Mm.
my Barry impression.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, so that should be pretty fun because like we'll get to do it as the story goes along each week, or not each week, each night
Yeah.
during the crossover.
What if I work one of those
So-
nights?
Then I'm gonna be doing the podcast all by myself. I'll make Taylor do it depending on
Okay.
the thing,
Cool.
or we can just wait till later. Then we could do the next day and upload it that morning or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so thanks for listening to Talking TV with Nick and not Josh. I'm not Josh, aka Jerome.
And I'm just Nick.
See you next time, boys and cats.